Hi, it is great to see you. So today we are talking about 5 Pilates myths that I'm going to bust for you. And I'm doing this specifically to get into my 30-day Pilates Beginners Bootcamp that starts May 1st. So that's May 1st, 2019, depending on when you're watching this. And I have a coupon code for you at the end, so make sure you watch all the way through. So we're going to talk about those Pilates myths because a lot of people hesitate to get into Pilates because of certain reasons. And I want to make sure that we're not leaving anybody out and that no one is hesitating to start because of these myths they might believe. So the first one is that Pilates is for dancers. I can just bust that right off the bat. Joseph Pilates himself was not a dancer. He was in the military, and he developed it actually for men in the military, believe it or not. He came to New York, dancers fell in love with it and started to send their injured dancers to him because it was so awesome for rehabilitation, which we know. But it actually was not developed for dancers. And thank goodness, because they would not let me do it if it was developed for dancers. You guys, I was never a dancer. I am not a dancer. I always wish I would have been, but I wasn't. I was a soccer player. I sang. I did not dance. They wouldn't even let me. So thank goodness it's not for dancers. But it is for everybody. It's such a good myth to bust that Pilates is only for dancers. It is wonderful for dancers. It's absolutely so important for them, but that's not the only group that it's for. It really is for everybody. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that Pilates causes back pain. So I have a couple things to say about that, especially being a physical therapist, as you know. So the first is that there are actually quite a few research studies, clinical research studies, that show that Pilates does help lower back pain. So we know that through the research. The second thing is that honestly, in real life, anything can cause back pain if it's done wrong or if it's taught wrong. Okay, so just like anything else, of course you need a good instructor. You need to have someone who's watching your form. If you have gotten injured in a Pilates class, or if you know someone who has, it's just like anyone who would get injured in any other class. They probably weren't being watched very correctly. They might have had an injury going into it. They possibly were doing something wrong simply because the instructor wasn't paying close attention or was giving bad instruction. There are so many reasons, but Pilates in and of itself is not the cause of back pain. There's lots of other factors that go into it. Like I said, through the research and through what I know as a PT and as a Pilates instructor, Pilates is invaluable to help back pain when done correctly. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is that Pilates is for people of a certain size. I am passionate about this one because I know if you get on social media, especially, Pilates looks like it's for skinny, long, tall women. I understand that. They make the poses look beautiful, but I want everyone to know that is not necessary in any way, shape, or form to do Pilates. I see elderly folks. I see women during pregnancy. I see women after pregnancy. I see prolapse. I see hysterectomy. I see men. I see young kids. I see super tight folks. I see overweight folks. I see underweight folks. I see everything. And honestly, Pilates is so good for all of those people because it empowers you in your body and it teaches you how to move again. So don't let the pictures and social media fool you. Pilates is for everybody. Hashtag that. Pilates is for everybody and everybody. All right, number 4 is that Pilates is expensive. Yeah, it definitely can be, but it also can't be. It can go either way. It depends on what you are looking for and the place that you go. It depends on, again, a lot of factors. But yes, it can be. If I'm seeing someone one-on-one for an hour, that is precious money out of that person's pocket, and I honor that. And I also think it's important to spend that if that's what you need. If you need that one-on-one care, if you have, again, an injury that you really need to be careful with, if you want that personal attention and guidance, absolutely, it's worth every dollar, and I spend that myself for personal instruction. That being said, there are a lot of options out there if that's not on the table for you. It might be that you don't have the finances. It might be that you are just not in an area, you don't live in an area that's accessible to you. You maybe haven't found someone that you really connect with. I understand all of those factors, and that's a big reason why I'm right here on YouTube for you guys. And that's another reason I have this 30-day beginner boot camp that I've created. It is only $50. And again, you're going to get a coupon at the end I'll tell you about. It's so affordable and so accessible that you can have that safe, effective Pilates instruction at home, and it can be super affordable. All right. So the very last myth that I want to bust is that when you do Pilates, you don't do anything else. And I am, as you guys know, if you've watched any of my videos, I absolutely don't believe in that whatsoever. And I don't believe that for any activity. I don't think there's any activity that you should only do that. I think that our bodies need challenge and we need to be creative. We have to have fun. And that's how we build strength and also how we stay engaged with our workouts. But I will say Pilates is what makes me better at everything else I do. Pilates and what I've learned about my body and the principles, I use those in everything else to try new classes and to feel safe in them. That's what made me finally love yogas, because of what I had learned in Pilates. In just the last couple months, I've tried CrossFit. I've done a couple CrossFit classes. I've done some aerial fitness. I've done some various boot camps. I've done box jumps, which I never thought I would do, but I'm just doing it because, one, I know how to listen to my body now. Two, I feel safe and protected in those muscles and in those foundation core muscles. And number three, I've learned to love it, again, because I've done the right stuff from the beginning. I've built the foundation through Pilates and some of those other principles. So those are your 5 Pilates myths, and hopefully I busted them. Let me tell you about the online beginners Pilates bootcamp. I do this only a couple times a year, and we're starting again May 1st, so just a little more than a week, I guess. And what it is it's 30 days of workouts delivered right to your inbox that you do at home. Yes, you can get on this YouTube channel and pick and choose, obviously, everyday workouts to do. But the beginner bootcamp is a little different because I have it in a very specific order to help anyone who's brand new or who wants a refresher or who's coming back from an injury or maybe coming back from having a baby. If you want to make sure that you're building the foundation correctly and safely, and if you want to have fun doing it and you want to kind of be told each day how to do it in the right order, this is the program for you. So you get a 30-day workout calendar sent again to your inbox with workouts to do each day. You also get a 10-day clean eating guide. So it'll help a little bit if you want to add some of those to it. I'm not a dietitian by any means. This is just kind of the way I eat and some of the recipes I use, if you're curious about that. And then we have a private Facebook group. I know not everyone's on Facebook, no big deal, but if you are, it's a super fun, supportive community. You can ask questions. I'm in there almost every day. We can talk about modifications and things like that. So again, awesome place to start. I would love to have you there. We start May 1st. You can go at your own pace though. So if May 1st doesn't work for you, go ahead and sign up anyway. You start and do it whenever works for you, because the workouts are right there for you to do through your device. So you don't have to like join us at a certain time each day. You go at your own pace and speed. Normally $50, which I think is a great deal, but for being here, you get $10 off anyway. So it's only $40. So use the code YouTubeVIP, YouTubeVIP. YouTube VIP is your coupon code. Use the link below to sign up. Do it before May 1st so you can join us on the 1st. But again, if you come in late and you're watching this late, no big deal. Just jump in when you can. I would love to have you there. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you don't forget you'll get workouts every other week. And then in between, you'll get some of my recommendations, some fun videos like this, some coupon codes, some fun surprises. So I will see you guys hopefully in the boot camp. And if you do join, leave a comment below and let me know so I can come look for you. All right, talk to you soon.